Welcome back to Dissimilar Ventures. On this episode, we're going to talk a little bit more about the back history of the Jeep. So I bought this Jeep about 14 years ago, is when I originally brought it home, back when I lived in Indiana. It was in fairly decent condition, having sat for who knows how many years. I tried getting it running slightly, but it had some issues. Something with the starter and the carb and all kinds of things. So I decided to tear it down and give it a full rebuild. Pulled the tub off for the first of many times. Started cleaning all the dirt and rust off of the frame that had been decades worth of building. I wire wheeled and wire brushed the frame for days to get it ready for a nice fresh coat of POR 15. I went through the engine, replacing bearings, gaskets, water pump, pretty much everything. Also did the same thing to the transmission and transfer case. But then it went out to pasture for 7 years as I moved out to Colorado. After moving out here, my buddy gave me this Geo tracker that had been setting for 12 years. So I decided to go through the motor and all other things to get it going. I brought the Super Swampers out from the Jeep project to put on it. Happened to be the same bolt pattern. And decided to have some fun with it. It eventually became my daily driver and I sold the Rubicon. It was a fun little 4-wheel drive 5-speed 4-cylinder. And I took it everywhere, from Red Feather up to Moab. Put a little suspension lift on it, just to make it ride a lot smoother. Fast forward 7 years from the Jeep when I left it there to pasture. It started to become overgrown by the plants, and so I decided in 2023 I was going to go back out and do a rescue mission on it. Family helped, and we had to throw a whole new different axle under it because I'd sold the axle that was in it. And there it is, all ready to go. Different axle in it, tow bar hooked up, loaded up with all its spare parts. On my way out to Colorado, I ran across this RV pulling a Geo tracker. I thought it was a interesting foreshadowing. And then 16 hours later, made it out to Colorado. After finding the engine had taken in a couple gallons of water in the 7 years, I decided to do the Geo tracker engine swap. I've still got the engine and will eventually rebuild it and put it in something. But for now, moving on to the tracker. I found this hardtop on Marketplace for a pretty decent price, so I decided to pick it up. Then we got 2 feet of snow. So while it's snowy out there, I've been working on the axle in the basement. I gotta rebuild it and swap in the gears from the Geo tracker housing. I was cleaning up the ball ends on the axle so that it doesn't wipe out the wiper seals. Kind of polished them up, got rid of any pitting. Well, thanks again for watching the video. Stay tuned and I will get some more videos coming soon.